Rosie Hardy's Cottage Garden Plants. Today I'm going to talk about midsummer spot plants. Every now and again your garden needs a little bit of brightening up because something hasn't made it or the season has changed slightly. If you enjoy our videos, please do subscribe to them. The plants I've got here are just a selection of ones that are flowering beautifully at this time of the year. Something like this wonderful Persicaria here. This is Persicaria amplexicaulis and this is Orangefeld. Has lovely soft orange flowers here, big leaves, fills up quite a nice space. It will go in dry, shady spots, difficult spots. So always a really useful plant. And even though it doesn't get really tall, it can go nearer the back just to give you a bit of oomph in the back spaces. You've also got beautiful white like this lovely candles of white Lysimachia here. This is not a really tall one, this is a much shorter variety. So you could just place that into a border. Sunnyish spot, and it'll just be front to the middle, giving you a little bit of extra oomph, and it will carry on flowering really, really nicely. This Echinacea I love. It's a gorgeous soft orange salmony colour. Semi-double flowers. It's not too heavy a head. This is Echinacea Big Kahuna, and because they're quite upright in their growth and they don't go out sideways, they're quite easy to drop in just that little bit of speck where you need another bit of planting in a border. And if you've got problems at the front of the border or you want something to just trail over the side, then this little sapinaria will do just that. It grows from the middle of the plant here and then puts on these lovely arms of soft pink flowers, single flowers, and it just keeps on flowering for the front of a sunny border. So that is Saponaria Max Frei. Really, really great for those front edges. But it's the back of the border that a lot of people have problems with. And this beautiful soft yellow is a really, really great thing. This is Patrinia, punctiflora, and this has arms that come out, and it's got soft foliage as well. And look, it's the height of me, it can get a little bit taller. Just that little bit of colour break just will lighten up the back of a border and look really, really good. Good old favourite for a bit of height. The punctiflora will go semi-shade, maybe a little bit of shade. It doesn't really matter what type of soil, and it will be really great. But this wonderful old favourite of Verbena bonariensis with its arms that are spread out looks really, really great. And it is a bee and butterfly pollinator friendly plant. Full sun, free draining, and it's a cracker for just filling in the spots and getting going and being really, really good. If you can't find a perennial, there is no problem in using annuals as your spot plants. This is Ammi Green Mist. Look at these lovely heads. This is one that can be used for cut flower, and you can just, so it flowers here, and then every offshoot will put on more flower, and it's great for just spot planting because again it's not going to get very big and it won't be there next year. So it's a good filler for this time of year into the border. If you want something slightly shorter as a filler, then why not use some cosmos and just grow a few of these annuals in containers as contingency plants. You know, not all the best will in the world and planning of every border is going to work every season. Something can happen, a plant can die, something can get too dry, and you just occasionally need these odd annual fillers. Just grow a few in containers. This is Cosmos Sensation White, and it's a really, really good form. It's not too big, but it will go on flowering right the way through till the end of the season. So that would give you really good filling places. This one, the Eupatorium. Now normally with Eupatoriums they will be quite tall. If this was straight Atrapurpureum it would be as tall as this in the border, but this one is Red Dwarf, and Red Dwarf is to this height. The flowers are just starting. This is a great late season plant, and it is really, really great. And you've got strong stems, it makes big clumps, really cracking plant for the middle of the border. Again, it's a late season pollinator friendly plant, and it is absolutely good as a filler for somewhere, and then that will carry on and keep on going. So I'm just going to arrange these and just show you how they would go together in a little border. So our Eupatorium, middle of the border, because we know it's not going to get any taller than that. We want something which is going to fill in and be just to the side, to the back of it, because we know that's going to be a shadier part. And this is the Persicaria, and that will look in, and look, it matches up with that stem really, really well. We want a little bit of something at the front, and we're going to go where it's a little bit sunnier. So that little one is going to fit in there, but we need something in between those, and at the moment we need a little bit of a change. So let's put a little bit of white here, and that is going to lean out over there, and you can see how we're starting to build up this border and make it so that it is really, really great and lovely. We can put the Echinacea just tucked in there, like so, and look at those colours. They're all bringing each other out and looking really, really good. So we said we had some annuals. We can just drop a little bit of cosmos in here just to fill up that gap, like so, and it looks great. And then how about the yellow, just to lift everything, and it looks great in that way. The Verbena and the Ammi are our last couple of plants that I had, and we can just put the Verbena somewhere near the Echinacea like that, and it looks fantastic. And just to fill in this little gap here, we can put the Ammi, and you get the idea of everything looking really nice. Lots of light airiness, white picking up white, yellow picking up all the rest, and these plants all gelling together, giving you a really good situation, and enjoying plants, mixing them together, different styles of flower, spikes, round flats, up and airy. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe to the channel.